Yeah, I bought a good microphone. Oh, it is RorO, good. So this is, I'm using a Blue Globe microphone, I think it's called. I heard it was pretty good. It's kind of expensive, so I'm like, alright, I'll get it. It's quite nice. It actually looks really cool too, so. Little standalone microphone on my desk. Quite nice. Blue Snowflake, is that it? That could be it. I don't know. It snows something. Alright, so we're gonna have a ZVZ between basically these two teams as ace players. Teams? Grammar. Huh. Anyway. Oh, apparently it is Snowball. Okay, cool. And we're gonna be on Ohana. Cool. And this, as people are saying, is going to be WCS Korea tonight, or later today. It's going to be morning for me, it's going to be like noon for me. But I unfortunately will not. Well, actually, I wouldn't be able to cast that even if I wanted to, because it's like going to be casted by Wolf and Kaldor, I believe. And I believe Sulky is playing against Gumio today, so that could be quite interesting. They're going to be the last match, though. Coco versus Seed sounds quite interesting as well. Anyway, in the bottom right as the red Zerg, we will have Effort playing for CJ Entis. And in the top left as the orange Cone, we will have RorO playing for Samsung Kong. Oh, there we go. So Effort is red, RorO is blue, and it's gone for a pretty quick spawning pool. Just. Sayle, will you cast ODT? No, I'll be at work. That's gonna be much later too. I'll be typing away at my desk. And oh, it's actually cancelled. Oh, okay, he just did the double gas strike to cancel. Okay, cool. So he's gone up to 12 of 10 supply, as you can see. He's gonna go scout across now. I assume that was a 10 pool, even though I wasn't really paying attention. Okay. So, both Overlords of Effort. Who can now? And oh, we have a hatchery. Alright, so drone gonna sneak around the side, not gonna reveal itself to the hatchery. Actually, wait, what did Effort do? Effort, okay, his pool is about to finish, so it's not that bad. Ooh, look at this! Look at this! Is it gonna be in vision now? Now it's in vision. Now he knows. Now he's like, oh shit! Oh shit, there's a spine crawler! Holy shit, Batman, it's a spine crawler! Oh shit, panic! Panic! He did go 14 pool though, so presumably he'll be fine. Just pulling 4 drones, not gonna overreact. Yeah, very nice. Not just like pulling a million drones. And he's gonna force a cancel on that spawn crawler. But it's immediately gonna be remade here. And now this thing is gonna come in to defend it. Oh, is it gonna finish? Oh, he's to cancel it! Oh, he does cancel it! Drone stays alive, and actually with all these drones helping to fight, there's no way that RorO's Lings are actually gonna do anything here. Oh man, that did not work at all as intended. But it looks like RorO did at least kill 1 drone. And if we look at the worker count, RorO's actually ahead by a drone. He's at 13 drones against the 12 of Effort. So he's not doing too shabby, except that he's lacking in the additional hatchery that Effort has. He has no expansion, as you can see from the minimap. What is his follow-up? Now he's expanding. Okay, so he's going to expand quite a bit later than Effort. As you can see, Effort's expansion is already done. And I don't really think that was enough damage. So RorO's kind of in trouble. And by kind of in trouble, I mean, damn, I think Kong just lost the series. Yeah, this is not good. Anyway, Queen's gonna come down here to help defend this hatchery. He's gotta be very careful with this Queen, though. Doesn't want to move out too far from the ramp. Kind of wants to keep that queen position between the ramp and the hatchery, so that you can defend both. So you don't want, you know, in case Effort tries some kind of crazy Ling run by, you want the queen close enough to stop that. And then you obviously want to help defend the hatchery with the queen as well. And you know, with the queen being so slow off creep, you kind of gotta make sure your positioning is very, very tight. Anyway, you can now see. We can see RorO being a little bit too aggressive with these lings. Gotta run home. Fortunately, no ling speed done for either player, so gonna be able to keep that alive. Uh oh, the queen. Well, actually went back. Did it just go back to do an inject or something? Block it, block it. Save the hatchery. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. He has enough lings as well. And looks like the hatchery finishes. So RorO is gonna be just fine here. Actually, even gonna catch a couple of these Zerglings. And Effort, his ling speed is on the way. He's also getting a Bailing's Nest. So very standard ling bailing style coming out from him. Haven't seen anything from RorO yet. No ling speed, no Bailing Nest. No nothing. Looks like 24 drones apiece actually. So despite the early disparity there, despite Effort holding off that temple fairly easily, looks like the working counts actually evened out quite a bit here. But RorO looks like he's just mined enough gas to get Zergling speed and is not actually continuing to mine gas, so he's not actually going to go for a Bailing Nest here at all. Just going to go for ling speed. Going to try and run 3 lings here just to see what's going on. If you can see that Bailing Nest, that'll be quite crucial. He might want to plant a defensive Bailing Nest at least, even if he doesn't want to be aggressive with them. It'll be difficult to hold off a ling Bailing attack with just lings. He's going to have pretty good micro. And of course, we did see Effort versus RorO in the first ace match between Khan and CJ. He kind of basically did just lose to ling Bailing. So that'd be quite silly. Anyway, he does have a Spine Crawler. He's actually making, wow, he's making 2 additional Spine Crawlers as well as an Evolution Chamber. Okay, I think he made a creep, or he made a Spine Crawler by accident there, but has now made an Evolution Chamber wall, and oh my god, we're gonna have slideshow attack. I'm gonna show you on the other stream what's going on. Yeah, he breaks it. Oh, there we go. And oh, nice transfuse at the end. Doesn't quite keep the Spine Crawler alive. Looks like he's going to lose a queen as well. The lings going to run straight past here because there are 2 more Spine Crawlers behind. So looks like 6 or 7 Speedlings. 7 Speedlings running into the main base here. A couple being morphed into Banelings as well. Oh my god, he's morphing Banelings. Actually, wait, whose Banelings are those? I think those are, well, they have to be Effort's Banelings, obviously, because there's no Banelings for RorO. But no, it looks like they die or get cancelled or something. And RorO actually manages to hold this attack. And this is actually quite good for RorO. Wow. I'm surprised that he was able to hold that, but I mean, it's not over yet. Anyway, 2 more extractors going down at the natural there for Effort. He still only got 1 in the main, so going up to 3 geysers, 3 gases, and continue to make those Banelings. But oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, RorO, that was not good. Oh, that was very bad. That was like the opposite of micro. What's the opposite of micro? Not micro? Oh god. Anyway, yeah, I mean, RorO's way behind in drones, he's way behind in overall supply. He's like behind in everything now. He's down to 40 supply against 62 of Effort. Effort now getting his lair, his +1 attack for his roaches. You know, RorO just now adding a couple of extra gases. He's trying to make drones. He's making his lair, but he's just so far behind. Actually, wait, was that a lair? I thought I saw a lair from Effort. And he's also getting his 3rd base. So, RorO is pretty boned. I mean, it's, yeah, okay, looks like the lair's finished. That's why it dropped off the production tab. Lair's finished, Infestation Pit is on the way, so it looks like going straight for the Infestation Pit. Oh no, there's actually a Roach one there, the natural as well. Okay, I didn't see that for a second. So, yep, just a very standard Roach Infestor mid-game style here. And so I'm going to make an overseer at the front, just check out what his opponent is doing. Looks like Queen's already in position at the 3rd base. So Effort is just mauls ahead in every category. Tech, expansions, drones, upgrades, every aspect of the game. And it's going to be so impossibly difficult for RorO to come back. I mean, you know, it is a mirror matchup, so, you know, if you're behind, and also, RorO is going for the same style here. He's getting his own Roach Warren, hasn't got an Infestation Pit yet, now he's adding on an Infestation Pit, and I think this is a mistake. I mean, as Artosis says, if you're behind in a mirror, you do not want to do the same strategy as your opponent. You want to do a completely different strategy. Because if you do the same strategy as your opponent, if he goes in Roach Infestor and you go Roach Infestor while behind, he's gonna have more roaches than infestors, and then what are you gonna do? You're just dead, right? What RorO should be doing is maybe trying something crazy, like, you know, go for mutas, or I don't know, go for just maybe hold off with Roach Ling and maybe like double expand really greedily or something. He needs to, like, you know, do something different, do something risky in order to come back. Because if he just plays standard and safe and does the exact same thing as his opponent, he's just gonna keep being further and further behind. But it looks like he might do a nice snipe on this queen here. Oh, does get the queen. So at least gonna slow down Effort's production a little bit here, denying those injects. And now it looks like he's poking out a little bit, moving his spy crawlers forward. Looks like, oh, no energy upgrade though from the infestation pit. That's interesting. Did Effort just forget? That's quite curious. Not getting those, whatchamacallit, pathogen glands. Is that what they're called? I think so. Or is that something else? Shit. I think it's pathogen glands. Shit, I hope that's right. Anyway, Roach is moving into third base here. Gonna deny that from RorO. It's gonna be forced to cancel. And oh my god, there's a lot of banelings moving in. Looks like Effort doesn't want to mess around. He's just going for the break here. The banelings moving in. They take down the spine crawlers, not doing too much damage to the roaches, obviously. And the fungals, the infestors come out the last second, get a couple of fungals off, but there's not that many roaches clumped up. But it looks like it might be enough to hold with the swell of reinforcement roaches from RorO. And Effort actually doing a very bad attack here, throwing away a lot of banelings for very little damage, and throwing away a good number of roaches as well. I don't know why Effort's trying this. I mean, he got the infestation pit, he's not gotten any infestors, and he's going to deny this third. Well, actually, maybe if RorO can move out with his roaches, he might save the third. He did not cancel it, and it's going to be very close, actually. But I think he will save it. The problem is, though, that Effort could easily run in some Zerglings now and just snipe it. So, yeah, it's going to go down anyway, actually. It's not even going to survive. So, I mean, you know, even though he did a bad engagement, Effort is still, you know, in a pretty dominant position now. RorO does have a few more infestors out, but well, is it going to be enough? Looks like one infestor does get sniped. He does fungal a couple of the roaches. The problem here is that, you know, RorO's like trying to find a really good spot to fungal, but the roaches just aren't really clumping up very much. So he's like, he's like trying to figure out, like, can I fungal this? Is that even worth it? But it looks like he will barely hold on once again. But I mean, he's still mining on just the 2 bases against the 3 bases of Effort, so Effort's production is eventually going to overwhelm him. And look at this, Effort's +2 is actually about to finish as well. His burrow is in fact about to finish. He's got his first infestor, but look at this, he just started the energy upgrade. He got his first infestor, but I think Effort might have forgotten this. I feel like that's a mistake, because he's got his 3 infestors out now, but they did not have the pathogen glands, so... I don't know if they have enough energy for fungal yet, but I mean, obviously, eventually they will gain the energy anyway. It just means they don't have it when they pop out. And, you know, Effort's still got about a 50 supply lead, and there he goes in with the infestors now, getting his own fungals off. Huge fungal from RorO on the ramp, but is it going to be enough? This time, there's enough roaches that the fungals are just insanely good, but unfortunately not enough roaches backing it up, and it looks like, oh, a lot of the wounded roaches, well, actually, I thought they burrowed. Did they burrow? It's hard to tell, actually, on the creep, but it doesn't even matter with or without burrow. Oh, it looks like actually the burrowed infestors going into the main, but yeah, GG from RorO. And Effort closes out the series 4-1 in favor of CJ Entus. Khan now dropping down to the same sad record as SK Telecom. Ay, 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 ay. So Khan just slips further and further away from a playoff position. CJ now solidifying their position at the top of the rankings. They are still at number... Actually, no, I think they're number 1 now. CJ number 1? I think they're number 1 now. They're above Team 8. But I guess we can confirm after this. Nice fangirl getting a present from Effort. Oh, look at Effort actually giggling after giving it to the fangirl. Must have been a really cute fangirl. Anyway, that is going to be all for today's cast. Thank you very much for watching. And the next cast will be this coming Saturday. What time is it? Ooh, she gotta run. Alright, yeah, next cast will